New developments in what investigators are calling an ISIS-inspired Halloween terror plot that was thwarted by the FBI.
A Washington state man has been arrested in connection with the investigation. He is the fourth person taken into custody this week, and it comes just days after federal agents launched raids outside Detroit. Let's bring in NBC News national law enforcement and intelligence correspondent Tom Winter, who is following this investigation for us. Tom, what more can you tell us about this Seattle area man and his ties to this thwarted attack?
Sure. So it's Syed Ali Mirath, 19 years old, of Kent, Washington, but under investigation for several years now, dating back to when he was a juvenile. The FBI initially speaking to him in 2023 and 2024. He was speaking at the time to a Canadian, this is all according to the charging documents, a Canadian national who Canadian authorities arrested in connection with their support for ISIS. And then in July of this year, the FBI actually contacted Meta, who owns Instagram, and said, we need, on an emergency basis, the communications of this individual because we think we have a problem. And the problem, as they describe it in their charging documents, is that he was one of the individuals who wanted to travel to Syria and had been communicating in online groups and in messaging platforms, Telegram, all these different platforms, had been messaging with that group of 5 from Detroit that we've previously reported on this show, as well as the 2 individuals arrested yesterday in New Jersey. And the big development this afternoon that we can now report is this also involves a number of individuals, at least 6 in the United Kingdom, in Sweden. Those individuals also apparently wanted to travel to Syria to help out with ISIS.
So given everything you just said and the broad sort of geographic range here, what does this say about ISIS and the state of ISIS?
Well, I think this is the most serious terrorism plot that's been disrupted probably in the last 10 years that's publicly known. And that's coming from law enforcement officials that have been working on this investigation. And that gets us back to the time period of 2014, 2016 in your question, Kate, because in that time period, as we all remember, we had a number of spectacular, and I mean that in all the worst ways, attacks in Europe involving ISIS and Bataclan, what we saw in Brussels and Belgium, and so in a number of attacks here in the United States as well, and thwarted attacks. And so what it says now is that we've got individuals that are once again coming together, that ISIS's message still really resonates with these individuals here in the West. And they want to become radicalized. They hear the message of ISIS, but now they're communicating with a lot of other people. They either want to conduct attacks, as we saw, or as what is alleged in Detroit, or want to travel to Syria, as what we've seen with the other ones, according to the charging docs.
Excellent reporting, Tom Winters. Thank you.
You got it.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.